Everybody get your roll on.
Good morning, PVO Squizzle. It is officially day one of redoing the entire garage. As you know, that wall is gonna get painted. It's all drywalled and everything. I'm going to be patching little holes like that there. I told you this little rack is coming down. I'm going to, I don't know if I'm gonna try to smoothen out around the door just to make it look better. I'm gonna pull that cabinet away from the wall, paint all that. I'm going up high. The washer and dryer goes there. This is the only part that I'm not gonna touch or play with. I'm gonna try to paint as far back as possible, but leaving that alone, this wall, I'm going to see if I could cut that out at the bottom, repair the drywall there. And as you remember, it was the, I don't know what they built, but they built something right here, and I'm currently breaking it down. That's why you can see the parts and pieces over there. I had already started, and then I thought, wait, I need to pull the video out and record because I showed you guys what it looked like when we first moved in. And yeah, so I'm currently breaking this down and removing all the wood. Once I remove this, I'm going to find somebody that could come and put drywall up in the places that it's missing on the walls and next to the garage doors. And pretty much we just go from there. Now these big boards, let me white out. These big boards was just screwed on top, but man, I wonder how long this was here for, but it doesn't matter because it's all gonna get removed. I have a hammer, bam, and I'm lifting everything up and scooting it away from the wall so that way I could sweep, clean up and everything, and hopefully I could find somebody to come out and close off this wall before I pretty much redo this whole side of the garage. As you know, my toolbox is gonna sit directly underneath the window, and I'm gonna have a rack on that side and a rack on this side of the toolbox. And pretty much it'll be shelving area for car parts or my jacks or anything. That cabinet is gonna be for all liquid paints, power steering fluid, brake fluid, motor oil, coolant, and more likely miscellaneous parts. This is where all the, I'm gonna have to clean it out. Oh look, it still got paint. Honestly, I ain't even opened this. This is my first time opening it. This is where, oh yeah, see, it's all dirty. It don't have a top on it, that's why. Yeah, well, once I get it open, well, this will be where all the washing supplies go, laundry detergent, bleach, dry, and all that. That'll be in there. And yeah, so let me go ahead and, oh, the shoe rack. So let me go ahead and continue to break this down. And yeah, so, hey, I'll pull you guys out once it's done. Alrighty, PVO squad, this is the end of day one. This whole shelving is one piece, so I don't feel it's necessary to break that down. It's just gonna make a mess and have me moving more pieces than I would like. Those boards right there, I'm gonna call a junk hauler, junk remover, whatever, and see how much it'll be just for them to pick this shelving up and those boards and take them out of here. Yeah, and then I'm gonna go to, if I can't find anybody to patch up the bottom part and all that and on top of the window, I'm just gonna go to Home Depot and get the drywall myself with some screw guns with some, no, stop, with some, go in the house, with some drywall nails and just do it myself. It ain't gonna look the best, but at least at the same time, it'll be closed off before I put my toolbox and the shelves there. Still got to paint and all that, remember, so don't forget it. But yeah, with how wide this thing is, let me see. Hold on. Because I was doing some measuring, and underneath the window is 72 inches long, and this, oh, come on, oh, was it stuck? Oh, nope, that's stuck. All right, so I don't know if this will work with one hand or not. Trying to get it hooked on there. Hold on, guys. So this thing right here is roughly going from edge to edge about 34 inches. And it is, Lorenzo, and it is 24 and a half inches wide. So I'm definitely gonna have to do some measurements and make sure the toolbox don't stick out too far to where I could fit 2 cars in here perfectly and not worry about hitting anything on this side. So hopefully I could find a toolbox that's 72 inches long and yet shorter than what I say, 25 inches wide, and everything will be flush to the wall as much as possible. So next time y'all see me or see next part of this video will be me either paying somebody to do the drywall or me going to Home Depot doing a drywall myself. So don't know which part it'll be, but it'll be in the next part. So I'll see you later. Peace. Alrighty, PPO Squizzle. Today is the day we actually start repairing the cracks on the ground. So once we epoxy it, we won't see the cracks and everything. So pretty much all of this stuff is gonna have to be shifted to one side or the other of the garage so I could completely seal and fill all the cracks on the ground. Still deciding if I'm going to do it myself or pay somebody, which everybody's telling me to do it myself, that I'll talk to instead of hiring somebody. So I'm going to do that. Going to Home Depot today, so I'll actually be able to price out how much drywall I would need with the correct screws and all that. But yeah, so the stuff I'll be using to seal the holes and all the cracks, it's concrete filler. Now I'm not gonna sand it or anything because the epoxy is just gonna lay over it, and I'm gonna lay the epoxy like super thick so you won't be able to tell. But yeah, the garage do have quite a few cracks going in every direction, so hopefully I'll be able to get to it all. I'll probably need 2 of the little tubs or maybe just 1. I'm gonna buy 2, and if I don't use them, then I could always return it. But yeah, I'm also going to be filling in around the corner all the way up. And when I epoxy the ground, the concrete, I'm also going to throw some epoxy on that. And you guys don't know what color I'm going to epoxy the floor. You'll have to wait till I buy the stuff to epoxy the floor to show you guys. The same with painting the walls. You won't know it until I do it. But hey, this is just an update. It's currently 7 in the morning, waiting for Lorenzo to wake up. And once he wake up, I'm getting up and getting out there. Let me show you guys the front yard though. Even though it's not a part of the garage video, but when we first moved in here, the grass was super dead. And every night we try to water it just to make sure that it gets wet and it's not all dead looking. Since I do have the corner house, my house is probably one of the first ones on the block that you see as soon as you turn the corner. And I just don't want it to be all beat up. I want it to look presentable. So It's still dead in some areas like here, but I'm gonna have to buy some fertilizer to put down, and then hopefully I'll be able to bring the grass back and have it green. So yeah, and literally all this is just been, I just been watering it like crazy. Haven't put nothing on it just yet. And this area right here, I am going to, it's only these 2 boulders. I'm gonna remove that one, and I'm gonna dig this all up right here, and I'm gonna put down I want to say like bark or something, like it's like some bark is already there, like you see it like that. I'm gonna put that down, but I want to dig it up first so the weeds don't grow back or try to grow through it. Yes sir. But hey, the grass is looking way better than it is, and I'm watering it this early in the morning because it don't plan on being that hot today. But if I soak it right now and put the feed down, it's gonna soften up the soil to where when I put the seeds down, the seeds will pretty much, instead of just laying on top of the soil, it'll sink into the soil. And then once I water it again tonight, the seeds will go into the soil. So hopefully that'll be enough, to turn the grass greener faster. And yeah, so alrighty, as soon as he wake up and we head to Home Depot, I'll pull you guys out and show you everything that we're getting and everything we're looking at. Alrighty, PBO Squizzle, as you can see, we're at Home Depot. Somebody finally woke up. So we got everything I need for now. Black bark for the front yard and the bushes. We have the bug killer to surround the house. And this killer is for the bugs on the grass. We got the water hose for the backyard. This acid is for the garage flooring. I have the Rust-Oleum repair kit that I need. I have the spray. I have the sprayer, so that goes in there, and then it sprays the ground. I got my water hose. I got the grass feeder. I got my rake. I got my shovel, and I got my gloves. You got the baby. I got everything I need for now. I'm not gonna get plywood right now. I'm still gonna fix the ground first, and then we'll go from there. And hey, let's see the damage. Alrighty, PBO squad, $330 later, but I got majority of what I needed. Like I said, next time we come, all I really need is the plywood and the screws and the epoxy resin for the floor, which I found everything here. So yeah, but yeah. Oh, all right. So what we're focused on right now, I know I grabbed the stuff for the garage, but I'm not gonna deal with the garage right now. I'm gonna mostly focus on the front yard, but I am going to do the garage patching. So, I hope the spatula is in here. Let me open it and see, because if it's not, I'm gonna have to run back in there. Alrighty guys, she went in there and she grabbed the right things, little sturdy things. Husky, okay.
I was gonna get you a 10-inch, but I didn't know if you wanted that, and I don't want you to be
Nah, Oh, I wouldn't have got mad. It's hella big, but I wouldn't have got mad. You know why I got 2, right?
No.
So I'm gonna give you the 4, so you can work on smaller areas, and I'll do the 6.
We doing this today?
No, not today.
Tomorrow?
Yeah, probably.
That's my last day off.
Alrighty, PBO Squizzle, got everything unloaded, but this video is regarding the garage, so I'm not gonna boring you guys with the front yard work. So I'll see you guys once I start filling cracks. Alrighty, PVO squad. She wanted me to record her doing yard work, so y'all go get a little bit of yard work action. No, when you press down on it, pull it back against the sidewalk.
Go down?
Yep, go down, step on it. Now pull it back against it. Pull it toward you, and it'll pop up.
No, it's a down.
Well, scoot next to it. You're not underneath
Right
it. Yeah. Yep. You're pulling it back at an angle.
Okay, what you do it then?
Alrighty, PVO Squizzle. It is your boy Super Son, and we are back again with another video. So right now, I got this whole half of the garage cleared up. I swept. It's as clean as it's gonna be right now. So now it's time to fill in all the cracks, and I'm gonna do it piece by piece instead of trying to do the whole garage at once, because I don't know where I'm gonna put all this stuff at. Of course, this is leaving, but as far as the scooters and all this, I don't know where to put it. I don't want to set it outside overnight, but at the same time, that may just have to happen. But for now, we just go work on one side at a time. So let's go here, find this concrete patch and repair kit, read the instructions, and hey, let's do what it do, baby. All right, so looked up a video. I'm supposed to use some of this, mix it with some of this, and that'll create the concrete feel. I got a piece of cardboard. Where my spatulas? I got my spatulas right there. So hey, let's get to it. So like I said, half and half. I'm not gonna bore you guys with me just filling in the cracks and all that. So they said apply it, get it flat, let it cure for 8 hours, and then that's when you could have started doing the epoxy. But of course, it's not gonna be 8 hours for me. Today is Friday. I'm off tomorrow, so I may come out here in the morning to do some work or do some more of it. But yeah, so let's get to it. Next time y'all see it, this side is gonna be all patchy, looking crazy. Peace. Bam, and just like that, I got the half I wanted done. Hold on, stinker. Yep. Some places it's thicker than others, because this was literally like, there was like a hole right there, and I had to fill it up just like right here. But all that, it was just little minor small. Yeah, so where you see it thicker at, I really had to fill holes in. But hey, so far, like I said, I was able to do what I wanted to. So they said let it dry for 8 hours, and then you'll be able to put epoxy on it or paint it or whatever. But I'm gonna let this side dry overnight, and I'm gonna wake up bright early in the morning, and I'm gonna move most of this stuff outside. Pretty much, I'm gonna try to get all of it outside, just so once I'm done, I could immediately go to Home Depot and get the epoxy I want and get the garage flooring done. But yeah, this is turning out pretty good. This is turning out real good. And hey, like I said, I'm happy with how much I got done so far. So I'll see you guys tomorrow. Peace. Oh, and I forgot to tell you guys, I still have more in here. So that second box was probably not needed, but I'd rather need it and not have it than to have it and not need it. So, or I'd rather, yeah, y'all know what I mean. I'll see you tomorrow. Peace. Alrighty, PVO Squizzle. The garage is fully cleared. The only thing is I'm gonna have to move this outside around, and I'm gonna move the Caprice out, and then once I epoxy the floor, I'm gonna move this back here, lock the gate, do all that, so it's locked in. But yeah, that's the only big thing I'm gonna have to worry about. I was inspecting the floor, and there are no cracks over here. It's just, you see, I got one there, just one there, goes that way. So this side is gonna be pretty easy. compared to that side. I done the big side already. And the crazy thing about it is that it's pretty smooth. Well, it's not smooth, but like you don't feel the, I could have filled this in more, but you really don't feel the cracks, but you do feel where I left a lot of material. This is what it should look like that. When you leave it like that, that lets you know you have too much material on the floor. But hey, like this is pretty smooth. So let me go ahead and mix up the little bit I have left right there. And hopefully it's enough to finish off this side. But if it's not, I have another box. Let me go ahead and sweep out the garage first, make sure all the crevices and everything is clear, and we go from there. Alrighty, PVO Squizzle, it is officially swept out. Everything is removed, cleaned up. I wish I had a leaf blower. I'm getting a leaf blower, a weed eater, and a lawnmower, and an edger, but I wish I had it right now so I could blow everything out. But yeah, so as you can see, this side of the garage don't have nearly as many cracks as that side. So let's get to it, mix it up, spread it out, and I'll see you guys in 3, 2, 1. Alrighty, PVO squad, ran out. As you can see, I was able to get that line, fill it in right here though. It was 2 big old potholes that I had to use a lot of material to fill in, but I was able to get it. It's not 100% flat as you can see, but it's better than what it is. And when I put the epoxy and resin on top, it's just gonna fill it in and smooth it out. I was able to get here. I got another pothole or something right there. And then I still just have pretty much that main crack going to the end of the wall, and then this little one. So since I have to bust open the new pack just to finish off the little lines, I'm gonna see if I could patch that, fill that in as best as I can, and probably go around the garage and fill in all the way around, just to make sure that when I do lay the epoxy and the resin and all that down, it don't seep down anywhere. And now you could tell that it's not laid 100% flat. So daughter birthday was last month, but due to us moving, we didn't celebrate it. So we're celebrating it today. I'm stopping right here. I'm gonna finish this later on today once I get back, and that's gonna be it. Hey, PVO squad, this has been a journey. So I'm gonna end the video right here, but the next time I start the video and bring it out, I'm finishing the garage, I'm finishing the drywall, mark my words. That rack is coming down, and I'm going to lay the epoxy first and do all that, and then I'm gonna paint the walls. So PVO Squizzle, if you made it to the end, I want to appreciate you guys for clicking on the channel. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, turn on all post notifications so you get notified every time your boy posts a video. I want to say I appreciate you all. I appreciate you all more than you know. We go continue to grow and go to the top, and you already know, baby, PVO is on the rise. And with that being said, I want to say thank you for taking time out of your day to watch me. I'm out. Peace.